Hello everyone, this is Kyle from Street Gardens, and today I wanted to give you an update of our hardwood cuttings that we've been working on. So I'll put the cards up on the screen for the past videos that we did. We did a video on creating the propagation table, and then we did another video on sticking the hardwood cuttings. And today I'm going to give you like a 2-week update on how the cuttings are coming along. As you can see, it is still winter outside. There's tons of snow. We haven't had barely any days above freezing. And something else that we've been doing that I want to show you is our winter sowing. So we have about, I haven't counted them, but I guess about 50 winter sowing containers full of tree seeds and native perennials. So that's exciting. So I'll give you updates on those as they start to germinate. But let me show you our hardwood cuttings right now. All right, and then one more quick thing before I go inside. The hardwood cuttings are the cuttings that you take this time of year. So they call them hardwood because it's the wood from the past season that has hardened off. So that's different than the growth that occurs during the spring, which is a softwood growth when it first comes out and it's fresh or whatever. And the reason why I did the propagation table with warm perlite is because it allows the cutting to root while the top of the plant stays dormant. So it'll start to form roots without popping out new leaves and shoots and such. Because when that happens, then you have to start taking care of the plant. So here we go. Let me show you what we got so far. I have taken a peek at them already. Let me show you. All right, so it really has filled up a bit. As you can see, I'm actually actively sticking more cuttings today. I wanted to test to see if this was going to actually work before I took some more cuttings, and I'm proud to say that some of the stuff is starting to look good. So one of the cool things is you can kind of pull stuff out and look at it, and then stick it back in, as long as you don't do it too many times. So this is the elderberry, and I noticed that the elderberry, a lot of them are starting to callus. So see that? The callus is that white tissue that's forming, and that's what the cutting does before it starts to form roots. You can also see how deep it was stuck because of the moisture line. So I have been keeping it semi-moist, not super moist, for the cuttings, because most of them don't have roots yet. So an example of stuff that's rooted already is like the pussy willow. Isn't that cool? Let me see if I can get that to focus. Lay it down. So we got roots forming right here. And then we actually got leaves starting. So I'm assuming that once I pot these up, if it's still cold outside, these shoots will die, but the plant will be fine. But the whole point of this is to get the roots started. So I'm going to have to get that back into the soil. And then, we got our willows. When you tug on it and it feels like they're rooted in. So let me pull this out. Well, actually, this one doesn't really have much going on specifically. Let's see if I can find one that has roots on it. Here we go. Here's another willow. So this one, the first one was a pussy willow. This one's a corkscrew willow. As you can see, that's got roots on it. I have found roots on, I'm not going to pull these all up, but I found roots on, what is this? The ash leaf spirea. I found roots on currants, on the black chokecherry. Some of the stuff that doesn't break dormancy till later, like the paniculata, hydrangeas, haven't done much yet. And I've seen roots on these yellow dogwoods. So yeah, it's exciting. I mean, there's just tons of stuff, and I keep on pulling it up to check on it. Here's a cornice, hasn't really done much yet. The cornices seem to be pretty slow. And then some things I'm not sure about yet, for example, is I have a honeysuckle over here, and it looks like it's starting to turn black. So to me that means it's dying. So we don't have a 100% success rate. But I just did a bunch of random stuff, and this is all, about learning. So I'm gonna learn what works and what doesn't work. And wow, look at all those cuttings. That's crazy. All right, so that's my update. If you try to do your own hardwood cuttings, whether you use the same method I did, or you just stick the cuttings in the ground or a pot of soil or whatever, I suggest just going out into your yard and start taking cuttings and see what works. There are certain things I knew would work, like the willows and the elderberries, for example, but you don't know until you try it. So I highly suggest you going out and just experimenting and taking a couple cuttings. It only takes a couple minutes, and sticking them in some whatever growing medium and see what happens. So thank you for watching our video, and if you like the content, please make sure that you like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.